Welcome back to the studio. I made 101 pieces in 14 days. I want you to take a look at what I did. First up, we have some bracelets for a little girl. So I thought this would be a really cute project. They're small. They got my creative juices flowing. They were easy to complete. And honestly, the most challenge in these was coming up with the design for the bracelets. So this first set is for probably a school-age girl, maybe about 5 years old, just based on the sizing. And then we have like a toddler size. I want you to see this cute little bow. I think those are absolutely adorable, maybe for a pair of sisters, big sister and little sister. Cute. Next, I have some mommy and me projects. So we have rings. This is an entire set. Simple, cute, easy to make, beginner friendly, or could be the type of project that someone who has more experience needs to make when things just aren't quite coming to them. So there's 3 charm bracelets for both the mommy and the mini. I thought about making one plain bracelet for this set so that the stack doesn't always have to be worn with charms, but thought this would be good too. By the way, I'm using my point of view camera today so I can give you a really more up close view. This is the mommy set. So pretty much similar charms. They may be different colors. The one thing I did on these to make it a little bit easier for myself was I used these heart-shaped jump rings. You can find these at Hobby Lobby. I suppose you could find them online somewhere too, but that's where I found them, at Hobby Lobby. Whenever they have half off and I see them, I pick up a pack of these because I use them. They're a little bit more easy for me to use than the traditional jump rings. Honorable mention with these would be this little mommy and me set that if you've watched any of my videos from last week, you may have seen. The Care Bears. Cute. Next up, we have some really fun keychains and charms. So this is a keychain. If you were able to see my bead table tour video, you would have seen the components of this keychain kind of laid out and waiting to get completed. So here is the final. Very cute. And then we have these tumbler charms, which I think are so adorable. So here's the first one. I will call this one, this was something that didn't quite go as planned. It came out cute, but in the beginning, when I was threading on the beads, not many of them had holes big enough to go through a coily thing. So I had to make them into charm dangles. So I don't know if that was more projects than 101 pieces because I had to make pretty much all of these. I just want to pop this off quickly to show you. And here's the other one. Hello Kitty is my absolute favorite character, so I always have things with Hello Kitty. This cup will be going back to school with me. So I put this 1, 2, 3 because I'm an elementary school teacher. To those who've been in the studio with me for a while, I hope I don't sound like a broken record mentioning that. I like to mention it for the new people who may be wondering why everything looks so childlike at times, and that's because I'm an elementary school teacher and I tend to err on the side of playfulness most of the time and colorful. Speaking of playful and colorful, here's a bracelet stack that I made. I was going to give it away, but now I'm just going to keep it for myself. These are using the same square-shaped seed beads that I used on the Mommy and Me bracelet set. I left that one without a charm to have one more plain bracelet in the set. Balloon dog, and then we have the tiny heart spacers. I think this stack is so cute. Again, very simple ball-shaped spacers, and then we have the yellow dice. This shade of yellow is one of my favorite colors, so it features a lot as well. This one I didn't put any charms on because I feel like these stars are the accent. Add a little bit more dangle to this charm, and you can see the 3 gold-shaped ball spacers. Hold on, I'll put them on for you. Okay, so I put 4 on this arm so you can see what a stack would look like together. A lot of times I'll wear my charms on top actually. I'll let that one hang. I think these look adorable together. And then I did 1 on this arm so you can see what 1 would look like on its own. I think it's adorable. If you think these are like quite cute to wear as a stack, or maybe just wearing 1 for a little unexpected pop of color. I'm thinking like if you were wearing all white or all black or just all one of these colors and that unexpected kind of pop of color, I think these would be adorable. If you're enjoying what I'm showing so far, please don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what's been your favorite. And also give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Share it with someone else who may be beginning in jewelry making, a beginning budding artist, someone who's more experienced that maybe they're... Okay, now here's another project that I quite enjoyed completing. And this was making these rings. As you can see, I have quite a few of them here. These were so much fun to make. I mean, they're quick, they're easy. You use up those remnants of beads that you have after you've completed a bigger project, and you can just do all sorts of things. These are also good for working with kids. If you have some kids around, it's summer, and you're looking for an easy project to do with them, this is a nice, quick, easy project to do with kids. And what I do to make these is I use all of the cutoffs, the elastic cutoffs for when I make bracelets. I save them, and then if they're long enough for me to tie, I'll make a little ring. This one was a little, it's like a bead, but also I've seen these as buttons as well. That's adorable. This is a plain one. Goes with a set of bracelets. I mean, I think this one actually made to be a toe ring. That's why it's so tiny. Again, my favorite color, one of my favorite colors. I want to continue to explore this idea. So if you are wanting to come along with me while I explore this idea and make a few more of these, then let me know. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, but I think just sitting with someone and making them together. I wore this one in a previous video. I love this one. It's so simple and cute, but oh my gosh. This was a button. It was just on my craft table, and I grabbed it and said, oh, let's see what we can do. It's another one of those rows. This one's a little bit too small for me, as you can see the elastic there. So it's more for a kid. And also, a lot of these little things I'll take back to work with me and put in my prize box for the kiddos. They love this sort of thing, and they love it when I make things for them. The theme in my classroom is rainbows and stars, so I do a lot of things that go along with rainbows. I made a couple of versions of this, and I'll show you. So this particular set of beads, I made a huge stack of bracelets, which I'll share. But as I was going through, I decided to make a few rings as well. So this is a memory wire ring that also has the evil eye. And again, these were a few of the beads that were left over in this set. This one's really cute too. I love butterflies. Anyone out there loves butterflies as well, let me know. And then here's another version of the evil eye. Okay, so